Hi friends, this is lecture number 30 and today we are going to study one phase full wave control rectifier with RE load. So here this is circuit diagram of rectifier. Here load is RE type. RE type load means this EMF E is included in the load and the polarity of this load is upper plate is positive and lower plate is negative. This source voltage Vs is applied between points A and point B, and we can write Vs is equals to VAB and that is equals to Vm sin omega t. When VAB is equals to Vm sin omega t, then VBA will obviously be equals to minus Vm sin omega t. Here source voltage Vs is represented by this dark blue line in the waveform and VBA will be represented by this dotted blue line. Now this red dotted line is the waveform of EMF E, and we can see here this waveform of EMF E intersects with this source voltage at this point theta. So this is theta where waveform of EMF E and source voltage intersect. So we can write at point theta source voltage is equals to EMF E, and we can write Vm sin theta is equals to EMF E. From this we can find the value of theta. So theta will be equals to sine inverse E by Vm, where E is the EMF, Vm is the maximum value of source voltage. Now we will see the operation of this rectified circuit in four angular modes. First we see the operation from 0 to theta. From 0 to theta, we see that this EMF E is greater than source voltage. See this waveform. Here this source voltage is less than this EMF E. It means this positive potential is greater than this positive potential. It will make thyristor T1 and T2 reverse bias. So thyristor T1 and T2 are reverse bias and T4 and T3 are already off. So all the thyristors are in off state and T1 and T2 are reverse bias. That's why they are in reverse blocking mode. So in reverse blocking mode, all the thyristors are in open circuit state. So when all the thyristors are in open circuit state, then there will be no current in the output. That's why I naught is equals to 0 and we get output voltage V naught that is equals to only this EMF E. Or we can say that this EMF E will appear across the output because load current is 0. And in the waveform you can see that from 0 to theta V naught is equals to EMF E and I naught is equals to 0. Now we will see the operation from theta to alpha. Now at omega t is equals to theta, EMF E is equals to source voltage. But from theta to alpha, these thyristor T1 and T2 will continue to remain in off state. Although T1 and T2 becomes forward bias after omega t is equals to theta, because after omega t is equals to theta, this EMF E becomes less than this source voltage Vs. You can see here this EMF E is less than this source voltage from theta to alpha, but these two thyristors are not triggered yet. That's why they will continue to remain in off state. So these two thyristors remain in off state. T and T3 and T4 are already in off state. That's why we will get no current through the output. So I naught will be equals to 0 from theta to alpha. And due to 0 output current, there will be no voltage due to the source voltage. Only this EMF E will appear across the output. So that's why from theta to alpha, V naught is equals to EMF E. Now we will see the circuit operation from alpha to pi minus theta. From alpha at omega t is equals to alpha, thyristor T1 and T2 are triggered and both are forward bias. See, from omega t is equals to alpha, to pi minus theta, this VAB is greater than EMFE. It means both thyristor T1 and T2 are forward bias and they are triggered at omega t is equals to alpha. So they will get turn on, T3 and T4 will remain in off state. So when they get turn on, the output current I0 will flow through the load. So here we will get output that is equals to V0 and that is equals to Vs. Okay. So output voltage will be equals to just source voltage Vs. See, this is output voltage. So if we apply KVL in this loop, then we will get output voltage V0 is equals to Vs. So here we can see that from alpha to pi minus theta, V0 is equals to VAB and that is equals to Vs. And what is the value of I0? I0 will simply be equals to Vs minus EMF E upon R. See, this is EMF E, this is I0. If we apply KVL in this loop, then we will get Vs minus E upon R is equals to I0. So here we get this output current I0. Now we will see the circuit operation from pi minus theta to pi plus alpha. See the waveform. Here from pi minus theta to pi plus alpha, we can see that this EMF E is greater than this source voltage Vs. It means source voltage is less than EMF E. When source voltage is less than EMF E, then what will happen? Then these thyristor T1 and T2 get reverse bias. When T1, T2 get reverse bias, they will act as open circuit in reverse blocking mode because this positive potential is greater than this positive potential. It makes this thyristor T1 and T2 reverse bias. So when they are reverse bias, they will act as open circuit. So T1 and T2 are open and T3 and T4 are already in open state. So there will be no current in output circuit because all the thyristors are in open circuit. And what is output voltage V0? So when there is no current, then this EMF E of load will appear across output voltage. So that's why we get V0 is equals to EMF E and I0 is equals to 0. See the waveform. Here in this waveform from pi minus theta to pi plus alpha, this output voltage V0 is equals to EMF E and load current I0 is equals to 0. Now based upon these waveforms, we will find the important parameters of this rectified circuit. First, see in the circuit, each thyristor was reverse biased for a period of pi plus 2 theta. So that's why circuit turn off time will be equals to pi plus 2 theta by omega. Now what is average output voltage? See this waveform. Here in this waveform, we get output voltage V0 is equals to Vm sin omega t for this period, and this period is from alpha to pi minus theta. And from 0 to alpha, we get output voltage V0 and that is equals to EMF E. And from pi minus theta to pi, we get output voltage V0 that is equals to EMF E. So we can write average output voltage is equals to 1 upon pi, pi is the time period, integration alpha to pi minus theta, Vm sin omega t d omega t, because from alpha to pi minus theta V0 is equals to Vm sin omega t plus integration 0 to alpha E into d omega t, E because from 0 to alpha V0 is equals to EMF E plus pi minus theta to pi E d omega t, because from pi minus theta to pi V0 is equals to EMF E, that is equals to Vm in bracket cos alpha plus cos theta plus E in bracket pi plus theta upon pi. So this is the expression of output voltage. This is very easy integration. You can solve this on your own. And last is, what is average output current? This expression has already been told to you. So I naught average is simply equals to V naught average minus E by R. It can be obtained by simply applying KVL in the loop. So this is all about this video. I hope you understand all the concept, and in my next video we are going to cover three phase rectifiers. So till then, thank you. Jai Shri Ram.